There we go. All right. Let's do this. Irwindale Speedway. Some MOPARS versus the world. It's on a Sunday. There's a car show. There's us. There's a swap meet. So it's open to all cars and it's open to all trucks. You're allowed to do a car show, drag race, there's a swap meet. But because it is Mopar centric, the vast majority of the people here are of Dodge, Chrysler origins. This is something I thought originally. I thought this was a 31 Ford Model A. Believe it or not, this is a 32 Chevy. All these wrenches to make up his grill, that's pretty cool looking. Big wheel hubcaps. This is a small block Chevy engine. Apparently the difference between the Chevy and the Ford is it's like an inch shorter, so it already looks sectioned. Very nice, very well done. He's got all these big wrenches. He's decorating his car. It's another 345 Mopar. Here's a Hellcat. I'm not as big on the modern Mopars. I do appreciate how they show up to the events. I really do. So here's an SRT10, Viper SRT10. This is more of my style if I were going to get a Mopar. You can probably hear the drag racing in the background. It's very loud. So some classic Mopars here. It's a 346 pack. It's a Challenger. Couldn't tell you what year. It's one of the more popular ones. The Challenger driving by. I can't really get a good look at him. There's a 346 pack int. This is obviously something that gets driven. Not super showy. Looks like they stuffed a modern Hemi in this one. Modern Hemi in the Duster. I like the body style on the Duster more than I like the other ones, really. It's more compact. Here we go. We got a 440 Duster. This guy going all out with our fuel cell setup. Devil. That looks great. That is really well done. He's got the roll cage in there for safety. I'm sure this is a very fast car. Very, very fast. Had the nitrous bottle in the back. I don't know why he's on the show and not actually racing. Here's a Dodge Dart. Looks like a 71 based on the grill. There you go, I like that guy. Signet. It's got the 340 in there. Charger RT. This is a really nice car. Look at how shiny that paint is. Look at those seats. Those are neat. I like those seats. Wow. He's got a 572 Hemi in here. That's definitely aftermarket. I don't know if you could hear me without that super loud racing going on in the background. You got a 440 RT. And the nose scoops on that guy. Looks like it has nostrils. 340 CUDA. Clean, super tan interior. Shaker hood setup. Supercharged 5.0 Mustang. I told you to let everybody in here. Look at that. It's another 5.0. This guy's got drag wheels and street slicks on here. It's a Boss 302. Figured he'd be racing and not showing. 426. This is a very pretty car. Let's get this angle. I bypassed a couple of cars. I'm trying to get ahead of the crowds. Trying to get ahead of the crowds here. It's very nice. It's got the Simpson seats in there. 426 Hemi with a Holley fuel injection. It's a reliable setup, lots of power. Oh, this looks like a Holden. This is a Commodore. What do we got here? This is an import. Oh, 6.2 LS3. It's a Chevy SS that they advertise as a Holden Commodore. It's got a supercharger on the inside. Yeah, that's a factory supercharger. That's wild. .392 Hemi. It's a Chrysler 300 with a 6.4 Hemi. Now this right here is why I like the Dodge guys. When they show up, they really show. I mean, I'm not super into the modern muscle. I know there's a lot of guys that are, but this, right, they always look at the detail that goes into this. They got the matching carbon fiber in there. And this is common, like this is guys that run these Hemis and they show up with the Lamborghini doors and they have like a full-on theme. They'll have he says, look up. Oh, he's got glitter on the ceiling. There's a jailbreak SRT pulling out. There's a Dodge truck. Have another CUDA. The car show itself isn't all that big. Looks like I got a couple people watching. That's pretty nice. That's new for me. There's another 340 CUDA. Oh, he's got the original sales registration thing on there. 4-door Valiant. Dig it. Probably got a big V8 swap. Yeah, there it is. It's a Chrysler V8. It looks like a 340. I could be mistaken. I'm not really educated on the Chryslers the way I'd like to be. Another modern Hemi. 392 Daytona. This guy's really set up. He's got an actual like head restraint roll cage that would be required. Look at how thin those rims are. Big old meats in the back. Let's get around and see if we can get a... Oh, those are fat. Can't really see it. Another Dart. The GT V8 from the factory. 68. I was gonna say it's got a 318 in it. I mean, for such a small car, it's kind of impressive. The Charger. Oh, the factory AC. .6 VVT. He's bringing his V6 out. He don't care. Look at the detailing on this one. He's got like marbled finish on all of this stuff. So here's a She-Hulk themed car. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. I don't see any other people besides the Mopar people going this all out. There's She-Hulk. I'm impressed with how dedicated they are to their theme on their car. This is these modern Mopar guys, the modern muscle guys. 340 CUDA. Satellite wagon. Like my long roofs, wagons. Pardon me. The big Chrysler with the wood paneling on the long roof. This is a Dart or a Valiant? Got the 4-door. I can't tell. I'm gonna call it a Dart. Looks like a 32 Plymouth right here. Looks like tri-power intake. Is that a 340? I can't tell. Do a walk around. I like these vintage cars. Look at this coupe. Looks very much like a 34 Ford. Got the 5-window styling. Charger RT. What do we got? Magnum 440 engine in there. It's another RT with some trick flows. Got a whole trick flow intake. And super clean interior. Hellcat. There's only a couple more rows of this car show. I'm gonna cover the car show and the big Hellcat supercharger. SoCal MOPARS. RT Destroyer. Look at all the graphics on this thing. Lots of graphics. Lots of graphics. Little matching rims. Carbon fiber. They got the little hood holder. Sports satellite. Look at how long this car is. I don't even know if that'll fit in my driveway. That's so long. It's like parking a semi-truck. Those lines, though, keeping those lines that straight, that's a lot of care for that one. 318 4-barrel. Seems like kind of a small motor for such a big car. Now he's got the matching toolbox for his Challenger 340. Is that factory AC? That is factory AC. The slot mags, very vintage. There's another tri-power, it's a GTX. Oh, that's a Hemi. That's a 426 Hemi. 528. Or to stroke the 528 on the GTX. Let's get this guy in the view. There we are. I don't know if you can hear me or not with all those loud noises. 392. $390 AM. Oh, look at this guy. He's got a cool little setup. He's got the Holly fuel injection on there. The 390 AMX. This is a rare bird. Oh, here's another AMX. It's even smaller. The 390. What we got in here? Actual race seats? What? I don't see a cage. At least he's got the restraints. Some Edelbrock Performer heads on that 390. .360 Magnum. Very similar to the engine that I have in the Dodge RT, the Dakota. Got a Roadrunner, 383 most likely. There's a 426 Hemi. Look at those heads on that thing. Man, oh man, those are huge. Sport Fury. Plymouth Fury. I'm going to assume there's a 383 in there. It might be a 440. This is the last row of the car show. We're going to cover these guys. The IndyCar cylinder heads. It's a big crossover. I'm assuming that's a 440 engine. The Plymouth Roadrunner, bright orange. Plymouth Satellite with a 383. .426 Hemi. Look at that. The Plymouth Belvedere, the 426. So this guy's all set up. He's got his hood mounted up so high. Magnum 360. Duster. We have a Dart. It barely fits in there in that Dart. Let's back it up, see if you get a full photo of the Dart. Another Dart GT with the V8. Most likely the factory V8 would be a 318. Very clean. It's hard to keep those black cars that clean like that. Charger, 440. Coronet 500, 30K with a 318 poly head. Give you if you guys want to do a snapshot, maybe you can zoom in on that. I don't know, I can hardly see it. Another poly satellite. There's the Coyote Duster with the air grabber. It's got a Hemi in there. 426 Roadrunner. 426 Roadrunner. 340 CUDA with shaker hood. I don't know if you can see that mirror he's got. You can see the whole undercarriage. Very clean undercarriage. 440 GTX. It's a very sleek looking car. It's very aerodynamic looking with that sharp nose. Commando 440. I don't know if you can see that. It's Barracuda. This is the older one. 383 in the Barracuda. Pretty big. The Dodge van. He's very popular right now. There's a couple of them. Okay, I'm gonna skip over the swap meet. Really not much you can do with the swap meet info. We're gonna see if we can get some of this drag racing action. I see my spot wide open that I usually stand at. Nobody wants to stand there. Here we go. So these are the pits. Had a couple of viewers and I've lost them. I'm just gonna stand right here.
Force that burnout from the right lane. Lots of smoke. Tires got heated up and up.
$102 miles an hour on the 8th mile. Looks like we might get some side-by-side action now. All right, we got a Cat Eye Ram Air WS6 Pontiac versus a modern Challenger. Sorry, modern Charger. I said Challenger. That's a Charger.
There's motors, keys, and the whole Pontiac. Challenger over the left lane.
So this is an 8th mile drag race course. You gotta be quick. Wow. That Cat Eye got some wheelie action. Got out of the hole before the Charger, but Charger got him in the end. This all-wheel drive Audi versus a Hellcat. Audi was asleep at the light. Vintage Barracuda versus a Ford truck. Chevy SS and a Charger.
Another Australian-built Chevrolet. Brought it into the Pontiac G8 first, but then we passed the Pontiac division, so we put Chevy badges on it, called an SS. The LS Series V8, the dominant Challenger behind it.
Charger had a red light, beat the trap. Try if I've got him. Alright, this is my last drag race, and then I'm going to go over to the pits and look at all the cars in the pits. Alright, we're going to go to the pits. Let's go ahead. Oh, the stands are pretty close to being full. Gals are drag racing. The drag race car being driven by a woman.
I was like, no! Not the first run. Like, no, God, no, not God, no.
It's a Hellcat. Got another Hellcat in the pits. Only down on the other side. Got the fan blowing on the Hemi, make sure it stays cool. SRT Hellcat. We'll come over here where I see more classics. Here's the AMX 390. Legit race car with a fuel cell. Full cage. Look at that big old engine he's got in there. have to say, there's a lot more ladies partaking in the actual racing than I was expecting. Usually you think of a drag racing as a male-centric sport, but there's a lot of gals out here specifically driving. I was quite surprised when I started land speed racing how many gals were driving as well. Engine dynamics racing. It's nice, clean Roadrunner here. There's that Tesla. In the drag racing world, we refer to them as a go-kart. GTS, huh? Notchback Fox body. It's a Dart Swinger. Looks like a 72. It's a GTO. This guy's moving. There's the Duster. Running the battery charger off of the power generator. A lot of these guys don't run alternators to reduce drag. Oh, that's a custom MOPAR engine in there. Assuming he's over 500 cubic inches. I just assumed that. Big hood scoop on the, is that a Duster? And big old meats on that bad boy. Alright, well here's a Hellcat. There's two more Hellcats. There's a couple more cars and then we'll be about done with this whole show. I'll go ahead and log off after I've done the whole tour. There's our SRT Hellcat Challenger. That guy's running. Here's a Barracuda. Oh, an Apollo. This is a like a Nova. It's got the Brodix heads. Flared fenders. Hammer flared. A couple Hellcats right here. We're gonna try to get this Belvedere in here. Look at Belvedere. Look at the size of those fins. Look at the size of those fins. Like a shark. '68 Mustang, I'd say. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. A little work truck going on. This is another WS6 Trans Am. Swap Camaro with a split bumper Camaro. comes that Mustang. Getting it driving. My stabilizer just died on me, people. I think that's a sign. We're gonna have to cut this one short. Let's get this AMX right here. Pit stop range. We always like to go through the pits, make it stop. There we go, Sammy Maloof's SS Camaro. Looks like she's gonna be running today with that celebrity Sammy Maloof car. I think we're gonna call it.